What's up, XR peeps? Is anybody nervous? We've been through this a few times, right? Over the last almost 4 years we've been doing this together, and it's always the same story. Everybody gets nervous. They lose faith. They're on their way out. Well, then go. That's all I can say. I mean, I know what my decision is for my investment objectives, and I'm sticking. And I bought more XRP today. We've got a nice dip happening. XRP is currently at 176. Fear and Greed Index is at about 23 right now. I also topped off on a few other digital assets. One of them is SEI and Ondo. I want to talk a little bit about this not partnership, but they're working together, and it's an interesting pair. Here, there's a company called Sapphire, and what they're saying is USDY is now available on Sapphire. Access tokenized U.S. Treasuries backed by short-term government securities through Ondo Finance, now live on SEI Network. So this is Sapphire talking about their stablecoin, and it's running through Ondo and SEI Network. Crazy, right? Well, why they're interoperating, right? And that's what you need to have for the future financial system. All right, so let's move on to the next little. So here they're reporting that Ondo Finance is deploying its $1.2 billion worth of tokenized treasury product over on the SEI Network. So these two are partnering. Now, I've been talking about this. The SEI Network works off of two virtual machines, one of their own, and then also the Ethereum virtual machine. So it interoperates real well within the chain, and it's quick. Ondo is really good at tokenizing real-world assets. They've got U.S. Treasuries tokenized. They've just tokenized a bunch of Fortune 500 companies. We're going to talk about that in another little image here in this video. But this is an interesting pairing, and they're both working with the XRP ledger. So it says here, this brings a yield-bearing product backed by short-term U.S. Treasury bills and bank deposits to SEI. DeFi, tokenization, transfer of value, XRPL. And then here's the reporting over from the SEI social media. They're saying Ondo's tokenized U.S. Treasuries are now live on SEI. USDY by Ondo Finance is one of the most adopted tokenized treasury products in the market, with over 1.2 billion in circulation. Now you can use it on the fastest layer 1 for lending, collateral, savings, and more. So collateral is a big deal. You'll find that to be true in the very near future when it comes to these digital products or these blockchain-based products. You're going to need to have reliable, secure collateral, and that's what they're starting to build out here. Now, Ondo is going to have a summit here pretty soon. And in the summit, these are the companies that are going to be participating in the Ondo Finance Summit. And I mean, you're going to know all of these companies. Look at that.